Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Noct and this is Disco Elysium. So, disco time. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it will be okay. Okay, then I won't run. Let's check Class J's room. Looks like she's left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
The lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadows above. What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun, yet, but I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
I was kinda hoping the gift would be in here. She's really cleaned this out.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
I was kinda hoping the gift would be in here.
I always took you for more of a drunk than a chemical abuser, Lieutenant Hefreiter. Should we go?
He says that so it's self-evident. Okay, let's go and check out the gift. Ah, that's a long loading. Odd. What could the gift be? Is it something good or bad even? Oh. A red thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes. A man and a woman. Only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn out, it rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez. B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime.
Oh, okay.
The island in the bay.
If you try to tell us the shot came from the isle.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
There are ruins on that isle. The sunken sea fort. I saw it through the coin-operated viewer.
I remember.
He looks out the window and onto the bay. How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
This is her way of saying she's sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
This is also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic?
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
Makes sense.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island? The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
I remember an anti-aircraft gun, or the ruins of one on the island, from the coin-operated viewer.
Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Yeah.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Kim, let's go to the fucking island. I'm going to the island, are you in?
Of course, of course. I mean,
He takes a second to gather himself, then says,
how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian the netpicker, she's starting her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Oh, now the enthusiasm came back. That's the Kim I know and love. The thread is tied to the antenna. Okay.
The same small, heavy.
Okay, let's just leave. The game keeps bugging out and doesn't wanna move. I remember this bug happening earlier on. I don't know what causes it. Come on. Work. I look good. Come on. Game. You're testing my patience. You're very much so testing my patience. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Be right back. And I'm back. Needed around 2 restarts, but now I'm back where we left off. So let's go and sing some karaoke before we do anything else. Oh, the other 2 guys are not here. Ah.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement. It could have used more work. After all, I just took a bullet for this place. You did? I was too distracted to notice. I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. Defended may be putting it a bit generously, though. I had a great view of you doing nothing to stop those psychopaths. Then I crawled inside. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He clears his throat.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by, in the danger zone, so to say.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. Just felt I needed to specify that.
Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
Makes sense. Arlene and Mora are still in town.
Ah, them. Nice people. But no. Lena said they were going back to Jamrock. I saw them pass by outside. This was before the fight started. I'm glad she got out of here before all that. Bullets flying and stuff. People inside were quite terrified, you know. I had to take action and step outside too.
But we weren't done looking for the Phasmid.
I mean, you're a detective. Perhaps you can track them down. Shouldn't be that hard.
Exactly, but all in due time. Crypto business is not a priority right now.
I shock him.
You'll see her again one day. You know it. Things went like they did for a reason.
What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here. And many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Okay, so I have to mention when it happened. When it happened, you were right out there on the balcony.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a badass.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him.
Yeah, I guess you're a badass. If you say it has 2 different words like that, it sounds like there's something wrong with your ass.
Yeah, well, fuck you too then. You have any more questions or stylistic pronunciation advice?
Yes.
He's not too offended. The experience has changed something in him.
Alright, thanks.
No problem. They'll come back.
Well, now or never. Karaoke time.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Just a second, I wanna remove my items because I believe I need to.
The stage is you feel
So, are you ready for your
Come on.
thing?
the air
Fuck.
is thick with anticipation. The tape clicks into the carousel, and then the music starts. God, a lump's in your throat suddenly.
I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Sanson. Though it once was larger, how the real may rest there. Down through the mist there, towards the Seven Sisters, towards those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there in the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now you're all alone. None of this matters. And all.
This was beautifully butchered. I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in St. Scenes. Ah, it's okay. The lyrics are here now. How the tree may rest there, down through the mist there, towards the Seven Sisters, towards those fair cliffs there. I would often stay there, in the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now you're all alone, none of this matters at all.
Did you hear that? The most pathetic applause in the world, made of pity. No matter the time of day, or how small the audience.
Say?
This is a pitiful applause.
Say, you didn't like it, huh? I'm up here singing my fucking heart out, and it's not good enough for you fuckers? Fuck you, I gave it my fucking best, I gave it everything and you shit on me? You didn't like it, huh?
Your words echo in the karaoke mic. They sound sparse. The room is almost empty.
I'm up here singing my fucking heart out, and it's not good enough.
You hear, or think you hear, uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter maybe. No one saying anything.
I'm gonna unplug the mic now, okay?
You don't know what good singing is. This is real singing. I sang about real stuff.
That's it. I'm unplugging it.
He presses the stop on the tape carousel. You hear a little whine of feedback, and then the mic dies in your hand.
That's it. You're unpowered.
Let's go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good performance if it beat them in the ass.
You liked it?
Detective Dubois, it was downright tragic. Now, let's go.
I mean it, he thinks. To him, being a cop in the RCM was truly expressed in that performance.
Okay, so maybe I hated my fucking performance. But my best friend, my bro Kim, loved it. Let's put it down. Okay.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Oh, money. Okay, so.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man clenches his fists.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon. Elaine, look. It's the cowardly cop.
The cowardly cop who took 2 bullets.
Huh? What?
He looks up, his eyes full of confusion, as if he had just woken from a deep sleep.
Our condolences for your losses.
He says with a little nod, but the remaining Hardy Boys don't seem to register his words. Is he okay?
Does he look like he's okay?
No.
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey, and he reeks of piss, sweat, and booze. While still alive, he has abandoned his own body to decomposition.
How badly was he hurt?
He wasn't. That's the thing. Titus, Theo, Dennis, Angie, Elizabeth, they're all gone. But he got away without a scratch.
There's nothing left. Nothing.
He has lost the will to live. It's survivor's guilt. He feels like he should have died with the others. He may kill himself if he doesn't find a new purpose, or else go on in this way. Not dead, but not really living either.
Shitty stuff, but you need to get off your ass and finish this. This is terrible. I don't think I could go on living after this. You will get over it. Well, shitty stuff, but you will get off from your ass.
What?
The dull eyes looking back to you from the narrow face momentarily light up, and he mumbles. Granule, White Pines, all the people responsible for the deaths of your friends. You're just going to leave it like that? The little guy who ran, Shanky, you're just going to leave it like that? Yeah, Granule. Be angry at Granule.
Sons of bitches.
He mumbles something in mask. When he sinks down on the table again, a malevolent smile spreading across his face.
Was this really the best idea? I guess you may have prolonged his existence a bit, if he can still remember this when he sobers up.
If you think this will keep him from offing himself, I'll make sure to remind him. So far, I've just been pouring whiskey in him to keep him sedated.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now that Titus is dead?
Titus is fucking dead.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys? Look around you, man. This shit is done. There are no more Hardy Boys.
You two are just going to go back to hauling containers in the harbor?
No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but who's gonna do it now?
I am. You, Eugene. Didn't Titus have a brother, Tibbs? He will. Point to Ellen. You just need to sober him up, that's all.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll see what he does with the whole Shanky business.
Any idea what happened to Class J?
Damn songbird of misery, that one.
The man shakes his head.
And do you have any information on this songbird of misery?
God said she took off sometime before the firefight. That's all. Trying to remember if there was anything. Oh yeah, he said she seemed to be in a real hurry.
She's gone. Face it.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, you too. It's a rough world out there. It's not easy being a cop. We were too hard on you.
Wow.
Both of you. We shouldn't have fucked with you like we did. You got between us and a lot of bullets in that fight. Matinees owes you one.
That's kind of you to say. Take care of your friend, okay?
I will. You take care of yours.
He nods to you.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes.
This is so sad.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershore. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol, ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you? Ghost?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
What is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
What's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth to stop shuddering?
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
And beyond that?
La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms, cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
What is across that?
Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
And what is beyond the Couronne?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. You have never been there. They don't need the law east of the river.
What's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. The morning news.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition mixes with that of damp soil.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
I've a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Okay, why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution fell.
What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Further, look further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
And what's above then?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Alright, Kim. I really like how somber everything is after the shootout. Kuno, do you have anything to say to my heroics?
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
Who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
Yeah. I'm looking for the children of the big C. The C stands for communism. Would that be you?
Kuno isn't a fucking communist, Bacon Man. He's a fucking Kunoist.
Oh,
A new
Kunoist.
mode of government, ruled by Kuno. Outside of this backyard, it will never exist.
Fuck out of here with your commie propaganda. There's only Kuno Gangda in the kingdom of Kuno. Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous
Okay,
world
boss.
out there. But Kuno's got his eyes on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
Kuno starts doing the I got my eye on you gesture repeatedly. Who knows? Eh, just Kuno things. Who knows what it means? Then again, do we even need to know? Can I open it finally?
This orange machine, turning the crank, feels oddly satisfying. It's all gone now. You'll never become a...
Damn it, I still can't open it. Hmm. I'm gonna level up my composure by 1. Because I wanna talk with our mysterious figure again. Oh, what does it say?
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Scar.
Looks like Cindy the Scar finally found the word for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
I oddly like this idea. Do I have cigarettes maybe? I do not.
Hi again, Gendarme.
What is it about the way he carries himself?
It's the sports. He's...
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Hi again, Gendarme.
Fuck.
It's the
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Can I try it again? Oh, never mind. I ran out of skill points. Oh well, we won't know this either. But that's okay. We don't need to know everything.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Astra,
Here you
please.
go, mister.
Thank you. And let's see if it's flammable.
The graffito has been... This was Cindy the Skull.
Step back, Lieutenant. Set the graffito on fire with the lit cigarette.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with a low hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the lettering. Rain turns to vapor above the burning message, mingling with the black smoke.
Disco Elysium. You've been police, Martinez. God, I'm on my way. Disco Elysium.
The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
I like it that Kim and me have this mutual understanding. I really like it. Wait, can I go to the harbor maybe? Gonna check. Seems like I can so far. Let's see.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Danger comes with the boyadero lifestyle, right?
There are types of danger. The one I'm usually concerned with is lung cancer or getting mauled by wildlife. Not bullets. It calls back to an older era where this was commonplace though. You have a true boyadero heart.
Right, so where is everyone?
Hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being.
You can't help me get inside?
No, man. Not today. Today is war.
He says it matter-of-factly, like it's no big deal.
What's going to happen next?
Time will tell. I'll tell Everard you drop by. I'm sure he'll be glad.
He gives you a small wink. What will you be doing now?
I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that rare I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live.
Try to not get shot, eh?
I'm sure I'll be luckier than you, friend.
His grin is as wide as a desert. That weasel I visited, turns out he has one hell of a colonial mock collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yes, his mock collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
You're welcome. Good talking to you. Gotta run. Yeah, I can't go that way anymore. My head is over as well. Ooh, I can access this box finally. Wait, could I access it all along? Oh well. And I never managed to open the container, I just realized. Which is a shame. I wonder if I can progress this quest. I don't think so because I can't open the freezer, but we will see.
Yes, what is it?
She doesn't look up from the keyboard. About the offside copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
Never mind.
Thanks.
Hey, about the 2mm hole
The
again.
swallow, you mean? What about it? Great.
Fuck.
Thanks.
I don't think I can do anything here, which is a shame. Oh well. Not everything can be done in the end, huh? Maybe I can still access this place. I learned the breakthrough at least, the one more door.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
It's military. The washerwoman.
Okay. Well, let's see, we need the boat.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
You seem angry. Why?
Look at you. You can barely walk.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You would have liked it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You should see the other guys, they're all dead.
So you're a killer? That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead.
I was a killer long before this happened.
I've always taken you for one, that's for sure. Not a lot of RCM men who aren't killers.
I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Date?
You think she really needs more of that after a man died at sea?
But what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
Get out of here with your crazy fringe theories.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
I'm drunk. Don't know if you have noticed, so I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
She hesitates.
You just want to go for a walk. What kind of a monster doesn't want to go for a walk? Walks are innocent.
This time so, imitate drum roll. I thought I would ask you for a walk.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
I am, that's why you should definitely agree. Is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening?
Where would this walk take us, officer?
Nothing creepy, strange, or out there. Keep it airy and simple.
There's a nice view on the beach I found. Point northwest, Land's End.
Officer, I thought we had a work of our own in mind. One that results in a solved murder investigation.
Oh no. You, come with us. Seriously, I insist.
She smiles at the lieutenant and turns back to you.
You need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking. That's it. Understood?
Alright.
Having the lieutenant along is a fail-safe measure against any possible funny business.
Smile and nod.
I guess I can come along for a quick stroll. I mean, if the ma'am insists, of course.
I do, yes. Stroll on the beach sounds nice, doesn't it? All right, I'll see the kids haven't killed each other and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes.
Okay.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
Okay, Land's End. Where is that? Fuck, where is Land's End? I have guesses, but that's all. Northwest. Which means it should be where the cryptid trap is, I think. Right? Wrong? Maybe? I don't know why I even did this choice, I just wanted it to see what happens. Okay, I think I'm almost there. That trap, anything?
There's nothing else to do with the trap.
No. Where is Land's End? Maybe the other way? Yeah, could be. Could be very much so. Hmm. Definitely not in the hall. I guess this way? Maybe? Maybe not? I mean, that kind of feels right. This place had no real importance so far. Yep.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. The sun is up and the rain is cold. Ice cold. I don't mind. At least it keeps the drunks and teenagers at bay.
Yeah, it does.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot.
Oh, really?
That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
She turns to face the sea once more.
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
Kim, we ready to do this?
Keeping a tactful distance, the lieutenant takes out his notebook, demonstrating complete disinterest in your date. Don't be fooled. He's watching you to make sure you don't act unprofessionally.
You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
It's a rockstar thing, Ordiness. I'm sorry you had to wait. We don't miss it for the world. I'm just trying to be a responsible grown-up.
So this is what this is. Responsible. Well, maybe it is. Maybe you'll have a revelation and crack whatever you're on.
Yeah, this is a good influence on me.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
Her laughter is throaty and warm. It rhymes with the sunlit waves and the cries of the gulls. She nods to you, a playful glint in her eyes.
Here it comes.
As she turns back to the sea, the weather begins to clear under her steady gaze.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
Wait, did you just do that?
Me? No. Just grew up on the sea. Know which way the wind's blowing and all.
Impressive.
Knew the weather'd clear up once we got here. Otherwise, it would have been a less pleasant stroll, nay?
Yeah, you're right.
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is.
It's a common Revacholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Uncomfortable shuffle of nylon.
Found a corpse recently. He had a Tequila Sunset moment. To more with why am I not getting to good ideas?
So, now that you know, you keeping the name?
Hell yeah, Tequila Sunset all the way. Lately I've been going by Detective Costo. I think I'm good with Harry Dubois these days. Harry is my name, I don't need any others. I prefer just going by my initials, it's more conspirational that way. Call me HDB. This is a new model of me, it will need a new name. Lately I've been going by Detective Costo.
Well then, Detective Costo.
She chuckles and turns towards the sunlit sea.
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay is mesmerizing. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Cape Side tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds, or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named your boat the Sun? I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight. Is that why you named your boat?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight.
Now you're just nitpicking. But I concede. Maybe desert people sometimes disagree.
Just enjoy the view.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas, grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
The Sun isn't exactly an organization. There's an explanation to this, and it's political, you see. Begin a long, impassioned political tirade. Well, something got to be on our side.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
You have fish hooks in your ears. There's an interesting lilt in your voice. Do you wish you were out there fishing right now?
I always do. I like it. It's like being on another planet, a water planet, with water worries and water joys.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the light slowly spreading across the other coast.
You have fish hooks in your ears.
These aren't real fish hooks, silly. They're earrings shaped to look like fish hooks.
Oh.
A drunk called Rosemary brought them to me. I kept them.
She's right. They're made mostly of plastic. A cheap novelty gift you can buy from a flower shop or a kiosk.
Okay, that's cool. I should have thought she has real fish hooks.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the light slowly spreading across the other coast.
There's an interesting lilt in your voice.
Thank you. I'm half Ubi. My mother was from Ubi Sunt. Not a lot of sun there, I hear, though I've never been.
The lieutenant makes a show of glancing at his watch and tapping his foot.
Say something about the Sun. Come on.
Say what? Something
Fuck's sake.
interesting? Impossible.
Please, this is important. That something was very pretty. I'm sorry I don't have anything to add.
Thank you. Out there on the other planet, the sea, you start seeing things in a strange light. I'm glad I got to share it. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but...
She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade reflects the sunlight, a dark orange.
Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
Are you sure you don't need the sword?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
The lieutenant looks at the sword with distrust in his eyes. Do not bring it into a gunfight, he thinks. Please understand, it's merely ceremonial.
Think we can do this again sometime.
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
She nods to you and turns to go. I did not expect this outcome, but I'm all for it. Standard 115mm saber. Equip this to impress yourself. The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years and won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding on to its backlit hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and the memory of the date. Like him? Do you like it?
Yes.
Oh well. Even if you don't like it, that doesn't matter. I like it. Anyway, that was all for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue from here next time, which will be, I believe, the last episode. Based on our progress at least. We will see. So yeah, anyway, bye.